So let's do a random. Uh-oh. Me in reverse. Cookie Monster in reverse. I don't know if somebody trying to find somebody, but I was looking at that damn yummy case, little yummy or whatever. I put some pictures on my Shay Seeking page on Facebook, but I was just thinking about something. I'm like, okay. I looked at the girl Siobhan or something, and then I looked at another case with another little girl that's supposed to have been murdered or something, but then they said it was something about the dental record. So I was wondering who got buried because they found out the girl is still alive or whatever. But I was thinking, who got buried then? And I was just thinking, like, what have these people been doing? Like putting news cases about certain people being dead, but that's what I'm saying. They're trying to say that Israel, no, these people, this shit was supposed to be turned over to, I'm feeling like a Hebrew energy or me. And whoever these people is, these hackers and these scammers or whatever, they're the ones that have been running the media. They the ones since like, it could be since the late 90s, early 2000s, that been doing something with the media. But I was thinking, why somebody want me to look at that and what that got to do with me? Because somebody could be saying that I was a boy or something. They moved me around. Listen, this a game, and y'all somebody playing a game. If they did put a boy in for like a week or something, and something happened to this person, and they trying to say something happened to me, yeah, it was me because it's under my social security number, right? But if it was, I think I know who it is. Somebody is a celebrity that they could have did something to. Some kind of child sacrifice or something. But I don't know if somebody got me looking at that talking about, oh, that was you or something, because I noticed that the little boy Yummy, they said they gave him that name because he liked cookies. And then it made me think about, like I said, a lot of the spirit of people that, you know, what kind of cookies I'm talking about. But I also was hearing who stole the cookies out the cookie jar. But I guess the storyline is that the boy ended up killing the little girl named Siobhan. And then the gang members killed him because they thought he would become a snitch. Now, I'm not in no gang, so I'm not snitching. I'm just talking. We just talking. God got me snitching on people. That's something else. It's not snitching. It's telling the fucking truth or something, okay? So I looked at the little boy. I'm like, that don't look like me. But I noticed that in that Tupac interview, when he was really a little bit more feminine back in the day, when he was in that school or whatever, I think it was before he became a rapper. I don't know. I noticed that the little boy in the back of the picture, that's that boy Yummy or whatever. But I also picking up on this energy where somebody's trying to make me think that something happened to me when I was a little girl, somewhere between, like I said, 11 to 14, when I was possibly living over in the Greens area, or when I moved north to the north side of town. But I'm just thinking somebody could have said it was me or something. I'm like, well, damn, if that wasn't a girl, because they said that somebody could have been doing a scam and used the girl's dental health records or whatever in order to get some work done or something. And so they found out that was somebody else's dental stuff. I don't think they know whose it is. Also, they saying that the person ain't dead, but this could be, again, these undocumented children. These could be the undocumented workers that we talking about. Instead of it being Mexicans, these could be undocumented children and people that's stationed, or vaults that's stationed across the nation, that hold information. but it said that he liked cookies, and so that's funny that it's like it's not me. So I don't know if somebody was trying to say like I was a serial kid killer or something. I don't know, or if something happened or a body was somebody, but it's something like I don't know. It wasn't me. And then they said a cookie monster. This could have been somebody that they trying to say that you like little girls or you was gay or when you was little. You know, I didn't start having feelings like that. I wanted to try to have sex with a girl until I was like in my mid 20s. Like I wasn't looking at girls in the locker room and shit like this. It wasn't later on till I just got kind of bored or whatever. I'm like, I wonder what that'd be like. And then in my mid 30s, no, mid 20, no, I did, no, because I'll be lying. I think I mingled with, I was talking to one of my friends about it, and she was talking about it. So we talked about it in a little, you know what I'm saying, incident, you know what I'm saying, could have possibly happened. That's before I even moved to Wisconsin. Okay. Um, and then later on, it came back up. Okay. It came back up. And I hadn't talked to this friend that we talked about it, you know, we talked about it and we had our little incident. Um, and then, like I said, I was still living, I think, in Zion actually. And then when I moved to, I remember moving to Kenosha County, and then that's when it was way later when while I was there for like 8 years, probably I was already there, something like this. And then that's when, you know, my person was like, okay, whatever, try it out. And that's when I, you know, started like looking online or, you know, meeting people at the bar or something like this. Okay. Um, well, yeah. And then I had my little incident. And then that was it. And then I was like, yeah, it ain't for me. Or something like this. So I don't know. But again, I did figure out that first when I first started my journey. I mean, this could have something to do with transhumanism, keeping people's spirit alive. I think that happened in September when he died. So it made me think about when I first laid eyes on you. So I don't know if somebody got something way mixed up, but it's something not being me. This could have been a reason why somebody could have missed out, me, you, or whoever we might be talking about, could have missed out on your vision quest. Somebody did this shit on purpose. They could have said you was amongst one group, the dead or the undead or the back from the dead or something like this to make you not be able to go, or me not be able to go through this vision quest. That's what I'm getting from this situation. Like they wouldn't bother. They could have gave it to somebody else, some kind of situation or whatever this is that somebody was supposed to go through. But somebody could be saying that, I don't know, somebody trying to relate and say that I did something to somebody or something happened to me, but that's not me. Or that's not you, whoever could be watching and resonate with this video. Okay? Because I'm thinking that these are like initiations for gangs or something. This might be like sneaking in on a girl or, I don't know, something like this. Okay? But that's just weird. All right? Or again, this could be me in reverse, like me dead, and they put somebody else's picture, but I don't think so because if I look at that picture, that's looking at what I was picking up on that picture is that Divine, whatever her name is, the reader, and I was picking up on that this person could have had a baby with one of my masculines. That's why I felt connected to her when I first ran into her channel. And this could be who they were saying was Obama's daughter or something like this, or one of Obama's girls. Okay, that's just the thing. These people don't ever have to meet these potential. I hit my head on this damn battery when I laid down on the couch. I like plopped down on the couch and I hit my head on the battery. This damn battery thing, I be having my phone charging, and it didn't hurt at first. I hit it and I'm like, bow, and I'm like, oh shit. And it kind of like knocked the ear, because I told y'all I'm scared to clean out my ears with Q-tips. I said, that knocked the earwax back in the back of my throat. But it didn't hurt. And now that I'm sitting here talking to y'all, I feel like I'm yelling. And I feel like, damn, my ear do kind of hurt now. The side of my face kind of hurt. Anyways, that's off subject. I mean, it could be significant to something. Somebody hitting their head on something. I don't know. because I was thinking about, okay, I put up those pictures of those two girls, Afros in Eternal, and I put up them pictures of those two boys or whatever like this, or no, the boy and the other girl that was supposedly dead. Um, and I was thinking, was they doing fake deaths to get people in trouble, or was they what was happening, or are these the scammers that did something to me or somebody else when we were little? Because I don't know if they said that the body got cremated or it got buried. Um, I don't know what the father said that they did. With they had a funeral for the little girl and everything like this. But it's kind of like the picture that they had on the screenshot was not even the picture of the girl that they had like at the funeral. So I don't know. Something weird could be about that. But we got New Hampshire in the upright. So this could be what started. They could have said I died or something. This could be, it could be something like this. And that's why these people had to take something over. So when we hear J-E-R-U Salem, but again, we also have black in reverse. So even if it's talking about like Edisto Black or Marianne Black, this could be in the lineage, but I'm not one of their children, or you know what I'm saying? It's still in the family tree, but somebody could have said that what, like a cousin was my real mom or somebody's real mom or something. I don't know what I'm getting from this, okay? Um, or they could be trying to use that term as Dalit or something like this, or somebody that would be a dark person or a dark witch or a dark spirit or something. Um, but that's just what cause I keep on thinking about. It's something could have happened to somebody because I keep giving visions, even though I don't remember ever being attacked. Only fights or altercations that I've ever been in is like somebody want to fight and we fight. And I remember most of these fights. I don't remember being like savagely attacked from the behind, or running for my life or anything like this. I mean, I'm guessing if you were walking one day and somebody bumped you upside your head, you probably wouldn't remember. I don't know. Like nobody never told me about it. I never went to the hospital. I don't recall. But I do keep getting a vision of a girl walking. Okay, with those apartments, now they fenced in. But before they was fenced in, it was a jewel grocery store. And we could walk, I think we lived in building 4 in those green apartments. Um, I remember we used to have to walk across the parking lot, go down the street by the girl Felicia house, go down there by the girl. It was like Sharon and Siobhan, them girls. They lived across the street from Toby's, okay, because they had this store called Toby's. You could go get penny candy, chips, and stuff like this. It was like right in front. It was like, if you go down a little bit, it's like there go the little store, and then if you go up and over, you can go to the Jewel grocery store. But a lot of kids like to go to that store because it was like little after school candy snacks, and they had penny candy and shit like this. You could get like they had penny candy, so like them fruity tooties or whatever. It's 1 penny per candy or whatever. Okay, um, so you'd be like, yeah, I want 5 of these, 10 of those, and they fill up this brown bag or whatever with the candy or whatever. Um, but I just remember those. That's where everybody lived. The people and my play sister used to be friends with. My play sister used to be friends with the girl Felicia, and she used to always be over there. Okay. Um, but I'm also thinking about the Erica Green girl. Kind of resemble that girl Karma Bites. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know why we even talking about this. Um, but I just remember that route. You did have to go past it, across the parking lot, and then there was another buildings that was facing toward the street. Like the building was like, I don't know, facing towards the street. It was like a long building like this. So you walk in front of this building, you walk across our building was over here. You walk across the parking lot, and then you got to go in front of this building right here. And on the other side of this building, it was some woods right there. So you had to walk through the woods. It's like a shallow wooded area. I don't know what it's like back there because it go back pretty far. But I never tried to go. Shit, I always stayed on the path. You know what I'm saying? I just go straight down that damn thing and stay right on the motherfucking path. But on both sides, it was like a little bit of brushery on this side where you can kind of see the houses and stuff like that. It wasn't that deep. But on that side, it was kind of deep. So I know you walk through there and then you come through the back of the parking lot of the store and go around to the front of the store. So I don't know why I be having visions of somebody or it's like somebody trying to put this in my ear or something like this about a girl's body being. Now, when we lived there, I never heard about a body being found over there. Okay, that's just one thing I know. All right, but I don't know why I'm picking that up. Okay, it could be after I moved, because if I do have this gift to see, or if I am connected to these people somehow, I could have got that in my I could have got that in my intel. Like if I was the world card energy, that means that a lot of people over there could have been connected to my energy, but I couldn't see them seeing my energy. Do you see what I'm saying? It's almost like a light or something like this that people would be drawn to, or it's almost like I don't think I'm tripping at all, but it's almost like these people, it's like a group of people that they say they put a whole bunch of kids on a neural chip. All these kids could talk about me behind my back because they was all zapped into my brain, but I couldn't see them seeing me, but they can see me. They knew, they was like peeping me, but they could never speak. It's almost like it was a part of a study or something. Okay, and I'm supposed to grow up and freak out like, oh my God, everybody. But this also could have led to people trying to pin things on somebody. I just don't know the anomaly. You get what I'm saying? Because these other children could have been from all other cultures. I was picking that up about cultures all over the world. Like somebody's like, oh, when I was seeing all those images or whatever about, they was having like lobsters picking up people out of these fish tanks. They was having cows coming to pick up babies from mothers, and they was crying on the other side of the fence, and they would just pick up the baby and put it in a bucket and then take the baby somewhere. Like it was just a lot of different images about what if you was the animal, put yourself in the animal's place. It was a whole bunch of cows running after their babies, trying to get their babies. So, like I said, I don't have shit to do with doing nothing to nobody's baby. So I don't know if these people are like, oh, it's karma for your people, you're Israel, and I'm a Hebrew motherfucker, or something like this. Like, what you talking about? The people that been running whatever this is for the past some odd years, these the motherfuckers that's putting out these campaigns and trying to start shit. It's almost like somebody took over or hijacked your family's reign or rule in the streets because they was more street savvy, right? And then they did a whole bunch of stuff in the streets and blamed it on the hierarchy. So if you think about, say there was kings and queens here. Okay, well, there was, because the royal family, the monarchy did have something to do with the United States or America. But like I said, on the street level, they could have been doing all this shit. So when I grew up and I say I want to be queen now, oh, I know I could take the crown or whatever. Then they will say, oh, but look at all this stuff that you did. But it was all these haters around me that knew that I had this in my lineage. These damsel or delicate people, all these witches, they knew. You see what I'm saying? Whatever they did to me, they would have had to keep it quiet. They had to keep it under the radar. Damn near aliens would have had to come in and do shit to me, and so I didn't know what was going on. Like people probably couldn't do shit to me like in my reality. You get what I'm saying? Or yours, whoever this is that we're talking about. But okay. What was I gonna say? Okay. But like I said, I keep on getting this vision. So I don't know. Okay, we got numbers 2 or number 2. This could be a clone or something like this, or we got New Hampshire or New Hampshire. Y'all know how I say it. This always make me think about the Carolinas. If this dad was taken out, okay, this person could have introduced or taken people in the underworld with him, maybe to the Carolinas, and something could have happened to this. They could have left me behind. Okay, so I can't claim that it's like a Chronos energy or one of these people that eat the kids or something. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna leave this kid. I'm bringing everybody else, but I'll leave the kid because the kid might be able to take over the throne. Could you imagine if somebody did go into a secret group or something like this and learn all about the ancestors and all this shit that we wasn't really taught? It would be nice for the father and daughter to be there together. All right. If he was able to bring people, he took his, begotten family. Okay, this could be other women and children or something that I met throughout my life through the father or through these people. But I'm hearing two. I don't know. There could be 2 children, or like I said, these green and purple socks. I don't know what this could be something, but I said, what if the father went there by himself, brought all these women? Because this could be like going into Islam or going into the darkness. they so jump or whatever, and then they get all these wives or whatever, 60 wives or whatever it is. Okay. Um, Something could have happened to the father there or something like this, and then these people created something new. Okay. These particular women or something like this that the person could have been attached to. So I don't think this is New Hampshire, the state. It's something that I see in my visions as to what could have happened. Okay. There could be scientists and doctors and stuff, something secret or sacred. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So it could be in the east of the garden, northeast region. I'm hearing something even about Maryland or something like this. Okay. And then we have New Mexico in reverse. This could be sectors of the nation that are looking for people that can sit in certain seats or whatever like this. I'm not sure. Okay. But we got Big E in reverse. So, Cookie Monster in reverse. So somebody named Big E could have been the reason why this Cookie Monster person was in reverse. Like I said, if we lived in an area where there was, I was looking up an image of the wrath of God a minute ago, and I just wanted to find something to explain what I was feeling on the inside. And then I was looking for the picture, and it said the wrath of God, and it was a whole bunch of dead bodies, and it said kill all creatures. But I was like, that's a little bit devastating or whatever. Like, I don't know. I might like some of these creatures or something. I don't know if that's a good thing for me to put that up. So I just chose another image. Okay. I feel like somebody's waiting for me to say something like that so they can say, oh, you are that Diana person that came to end us. So I just decided not to put the image up. Okay. But again, we got New Mexico in reverse here. A little bit of Texas is here, Mexico, New Mexico, and Colorado. All right. So this could be like choices of somewhere for somebody to migrate to. Okay. Again, something could be closed down for good or something like this. I'm not sure. But somebody could have said that somebody did something to this boy. If somebody did do something to this Cookie Monster person, this could have also be because I feel like they got these little billies, these children of the night billies everywhere. Okay. I don't know if somebody trying to say that somebody killed their own father back in the day, if these are immortals or something like this. So I don't know if somebody trying to say that somebody's father was a Cookie Monster. I don't know what this is, but that made me think about that little boy. Okay. And we got Big E. So somebody could have been protecting someone else in that area. I'm getting this E person is a male. Okay. Somebody could have been well liked. Also, I'm picking up the Philistines because I think one of those girls' brother name was Phil. Okay. I don't know. Cause we don't want to know if we don't know the whole story. I don't want to say shit. Get what I'm saying? This could be something where somebody did something to somebody, a young girl or something, and then something happened to this little boy because of what they did to a little girl. Because I kept on hearing some spirit box thing that I watched a couple months back, and they was like, oh, they was mad about the girl. So I'm keep picking up on this energy. A couple incidents happened because it was like retaliation or revenge or something. All right. Now there could be an older person named E. This was an almost grown person or something here, that did something to somebody. Hell, it could have been even later on or more recent. But somebody could have been saying it was somebody else here. We don't want to get into that. Okay. We got the star here. I'm getting static in the attic from this little markings. Now, I told y'all these cards is from the 70s. All right. And when I bought them from the thrift store, they already had these little markings on it. Some kid wrote this. It's kind of like, I don't know. I be thinking that shit is kind of crazy. Like how stuff be lining up like that. Like I really enjoy using these cards, and it's we just get more symbols off of this. Like, could we imagine if a kid back in the 70s wrote this shit on here, knowing that one day I was gonna use these cards to try to identify shit or solve a case or something? You know what I'm saying? This would be, I don't know, this would be tripping me out. So we got a star that had like a little sickness or an attachment or a bug or some kind of something. And then we have this person that got static in the attic, but this bug wasn't able to penetrate this person. So somebody could have went to be a star, or this could have been a manager that brought a star in, and the star could have had like an entity attachment, okay, or a leech on it. Somebody could have tried to leech off this person, and so they presented a star or a begotten child or something like this here. And like I said, some of these could be, I be thinking celebrities as milk carton kids sometimes. So to be honest, these people's stories be made up. This ain't even their real birthdays. That's why I don't really be tripping too much on birth dates and shit like this when we be doing this, especially when it comes to celebrities. Again, also somebody said I give men, okay, for something. And I feel like, I wonder if somebody was trying to play like that was the actual biblical story, but it didn't start later, until later. And I be wondering if somebody was trying to say, oh, my child is doing these things or whatever, but you know, I be giving up men for they whatever. So some people could be thinking they paying you back for something and you never hurt nobody. Like, and somebody's like, oh, this is payback for you doing all those bad things, and then your parents or your people giving you a pass, but I don't recall ever hurting anybody, so I don't know what the fuck that's talking about. Okay. Yeah, we got greasy grimes. This could be somebody falsely reporting on something. Because I was hearing that, you know, don't you see, like, even now when it's tarot, these are the new news anchors, like on the low. You get what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Ouch, my shoulder. Like tarot readers are the new news anchors, but I was also saying these undocumented workers are a lot of these people. Like I said, they try to, just because I read tarot, they try to put me amongst these people, and really these are people that were sacrificed, or demons, or the divine, are dead children. Somebody could have had me ranked against these, amongst these people. I said against, whatever this is, okay? They could have knew I was different, but they wanted me to be ranked amongst these people or something. Oh, tarot readers, when they come out, usually this is what they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like somebody tried to do that. To try to act like I tell you, I don't think the divine, I think that don't mean that they're wicked. I'm just saying the divine, I feel like, is the children of the night. Or these are like demons or something. That's just that's what God is telling me. Okay. Now, yes, they could be leaving me outside the box because they want me to become dead, so that I would have to become one of them or something like this. I'm not sure. Okay. For all you know, or for all I know, you know, some of these people could have been brought back to play with you or some shit like this. Like, but these, if they took something from me and gave it to them, it would make them more advanced. Like you take something from a god and give it to demons, you could maybe give them immortality, or you might be able to give them an advanced knowledge or brain power. Okay. So we got New Mexico in reverse, and we got this water or water energy in reverse. So somebody could have been, this could be a Queen of Cups energy. Again, there's that attachment right there. This person could have been working with somebody that do something in New Mexico. So this could have been also two brothers, or it's giving me Vashti and Esther. Like somebody could be trying to test me. I'm not going to give in to whatever your bullshit is. I am who I am. That's what I said. So somebody could be trying to test me and like, oh, see, since you watch this or you listen to music or something today, this means that somebody is more advanced than you. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. These people got neurochips. You don't even know how to read their neurochips, or these people will be caught and put in jail already. You know what I'm saying? We got one. Okay. Vermont. yellow. Um, somebody's doing something weird, okay? Okay, let's see what this is. This is upside down with these dragon or dinosaur eggs. And it says mysteries of ancient China. So this could be something that's in reverse here. In China, scientists have found large oval objects that look like rocks. This could also be about the Olmec heads. All right. Large that look like rocks. Also, something about oval heads or cone heads or something like this. The objects were arranged in circles in groups of 30, and these were mysterious round objects. So I don't know what this is. Okay, these could be also people that's very plump. Okay. And it says they were dinosaur eggs. And somebody saying that they're not dinosaur eggs. These could be dragon eggs or something else. These people could be in reverse here. You know, this could be something like Jurassic Park. What else was these scientists involved in? Trying to bring back certain creeds or something like this. I don't know. Somebody could have shut that shit down. Okay, somebody could have been trying to renew something. Okay, we got the letter R. I heard Robert, Ronnie, Roland. Okay, somebody could have like a I don't know, a funny shaped head or something is what I'm getting here too. Okay, so these were not dinosaur eggs. They could have been something else, dragons. All right. Let's see more about those eggs. These could be people. These could be... Yeah, we got family in reverse. Okay, so somebody might not be your family. These could be like faux family members, or they could have took out your family members and gave you some other kind of people. These could be robots even. We got backstab. So these people, the family is in reverse, okay? Somebody named L could be significant, okay? So this could also be that you have some kind of gift, but the family don't, okay? And these people could have stabbed you in the back trying to explain this. Yeah, backstab, saying that somebody is a sex addict or something like this, but somebody is not. You could have had an attachment on you from this Mommy Watson energy. This Mommy Watson energy could have gave you this attachment when you was younger. It's giving me my African American deck when the little girl is trying to chop off the head of that snake and the father is a skeleton, a dead skeleton. And he's like, it's giving me the flower boxes. Yeah, because in that article about that girl, Siobhan, they were, I think they were trying to heal whatever happened in the community or to that little boy. And they were creating these boxes, these planters or whatever. Okay, where they were going to do like a garden, these container garden thing or whatever. But in that thing, the little girl is like trying to chop off the head of the snake, and the dad puts his hand on her shoulder and he's stopping her. He's the skeleton. Okay. He's a skeleton. But like I said, these Billies, these could have been everywhere. I know that there's ones in this town, little boys. The Billy on the shit. Billy on the Children of the Night. He was the little boy that knew, about the girls' bra sizes, their boobs or whatever, because he would put a camera in their house, I guess, and watch them. Okay, undress or whatever. He was a peeping Tom or something. Okay. So, I feel like in some of these sectors, they have these little boys. And I don't know if this gang or this boy could have been one. Okay. But I'm seeing Cookie Monster in reverse with the camera in reverse. Somebody could have also blamed this little boy for doing something. I don't know. And it could have been this big person with this letter E. Okay. That was actually doing something. Okay. Yeah. So this could be somebody that don't love you. This could be a father, an uncle. I could be a Vashti or Esther energy. Remember I said that I feel like it's the same girl, but it could also be a clone, or this could be another woman, somebody's mother or something. I don't know. But we have I love you in reverse, okay? New Hampshire. This could be somebody, like I said, that is giving me Ham. Like Ham got rid of all of the Shemites or other breed, or the American breed, because Ham is Africa to me. Okay, or the darker races, or Ham could be wicked races, the ones with darker minds. Because Ham is supposed to be the progenitor of dark races. So these people could practice dark magic, black magic, darker things. It could be about darker skin, whatever. People have their own way of looking at it. I'm just looking at it. I like to look at it in an array of ways, because I want to think about how a lot of different people could think about something. All right. Now, this could be Ham, or this could be Africa, and Africa don't really like America, or Africa don't really like, these people could have created something. They could have got rid of my dad, and then they could have blocked me from knowing about that taking. Because remember, okay, you remember on Rowan on Mayfair Witches, she had to take the route of all the rest of the ancestors. And I feel like they could have sent somebody in towards me to get me to think about something and say, oh, you got to take the route of all your ancestors. But think about it as this. These is not the ancestors of that lineage. Okay? Maybe whatever I am, we don't take that route. We just get put right in or something. I don't know. But it's making me think, like, remember, I think that Lasher locked her up in that cave or whatever and made her follow the writing on the wall. Very superstitious. But like I said, somebody could have been sitting in this bloodline for the past 30 years. That's not the people. They just accumulated that bloodline. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay? Because remember, Rowan was like adopted, and she had to go through all these problems to find out who she was and shit like this. And when she found the mother, the head got, the mother neck got slit. Okay? Now, somebody could be saying that one of my children or something that came from me or they took from me could be a Rowan energy. I don't know. I know I went through the motions of something like this, but like I said, this could be this. All right. So these people could have went over here and created a new share with Ham, or there could be more prominent African something over here in this particular area in the East Coast, Northeast Coast. All right. They could have built this without Shem or without the American breed. Okay. And whoever is over there, they don't like you or they don't like me or something like this. Okay. And then we got New Mexico. Somebody threw somebody's GPS off. And now I think they had said that something about New Mexico with because I'll be saying, who is Epstein Island? Okay. I kept hearing today that they painted them, not us. I don't know who that is for. I could be connected to somebody that's light skinned, and they were supposed to come back dark skinned, and I could have been dark skinned, and they were supposed to make me light skinned. This is what these people could have did. Okay. Again, with this up energy, this could be this Chris energy or something. They could have turned this person Caucasian. This could be a version of this father, an earlier version. These people could be in some type of, but again, it's something like you broke a vow with God. You motherfuckers gonna have to answer for this. So it could be, it's bad to be the bearer of some. Now, if I was hanging around with gangs or if I was hanging around with mobs, it's just kind of sad. It's a time for a new fucking era. So if these people was able to connect to me or empower themselves off of me, and then you left with nothing or you did some bullshit or something like, listen, it's a fucking rap. You don't treat a fucking empress. Somebody gonna find out why they don't fucking treat an empress like that. These people that went and dug up the dead and try to fill them in on something, but it's a motherfucker living that's supposed to be changing the world, and you don't got shit to say to this person. Okay. So this mommy Wata energy could be a Jezebel here. Okay. This person could have also put this mark of a Jezebel or a scarlet letter on somebody. Okay. This could be out of jealousy, or somebody wanted your future or your story or something like this. So this Jezebel is sitting right on this little creature. All right. This could be the state of this Mommy Watson energy. If she's taking all these men from their homes and turning them into rolling stones, that's a Jezebel. It don't even all the way have something to do with somebody sleeping with somebody, having sex with somebody every time. Sexual intercourse and orgies can be large meetings where people are talking about people. That could be an orgy. An orgy could be 10 people laying in the bed having sex. It could also be a big meeting with 20 people sitting around the table on a board. Right? So, people got to know they fucking, that's why I said, do these people know how to read? Or they just ain't reading it to you? So when they clobberize these people that's innocent, and we too busy trying to explain what stuff really mean, you don't get it, whatever, like this, and then these people could just bombard us for the rest of our fucking life or something because they're mad. It's like the curse of knowing too much, but somebody came here just to do just that. Okay? All right? Yeah, somebody's saying that you phony, trickster, illusionist, and this is a fairy tale, but it's not. It could be for me. It could have been for me and a masculine to meet back up and all this shit be knocked out the way, all the dirt, and me and this person to start a new bloodline. It's like this person think that they have a crest or a coat of arms, but they don't. I have one. I think that I have one, but I don't. I don't know if you get what I just said. Okay? Something is older than something. So what I'm saying is not a fucking lie. Somebody is about to be burdened. This could be these African people or these, like I said, something like this. This is my African American deck. All right. Somebody can chart higher. These people could be burdened because they see that somebody can go higher. Okay. They on a mission to go to the highest something. We got Antarctica, this is like Antarctica or somewhere cold here. All right. That's not even supposed to be in this deck. All right, but somebody could be saying you lying, something like this. It's a trick. It's not. Okay. We got in reverse because of this Jezebel Mommy Watson energy and this GPS energy in reverse. So whenever they got rid of this father, they went in and they did something to my intel, possibly after this person taught them how to fly or taught them how to be very advanced. Okay. So somebody could have been worried about their child doing it, and it could be a lover. We got OU in reverse, and we got OVE in reverse. Because these people could have mixed up the signals so that I don't know what they owe me. And also OVE is in reverse because these people could have initiated the mixing up of somebody's mind here. Also with New Mexico and this water energy. So these people could be trying to sit down some people here. Okay. But it looked like New Mexico and in reverse, and also this Mommy Water or Mommy Water energy. These are the people that's in reverse. Somebody could be mad about this because somebody was able to take somebody down, okay? Or I'm hearing Brown really want to take you down, okay? And then we got new. It's not new. Something was not old. It's the same old. Something is not new. Jezebel is sitting right on top of new. And then Mexico is just sitting here in reverse and the GPS is off. So Mexico could be off, or they could be doing something in Mexico that got people off schedule or mentally estranged or something like this. And then we have Jezebel with new. Ain't nothing new. This Jezebel spirit came from this Mommy Watson energy. Somebody upheld it on that energy, but they didn't uphold it on the regular energy, like a deity, a Oshun energy, or like a neutral water energy. Okay. So it's looking like this energy is really the Jezebel, but they try to put this spirit on somebody else. It's nothing new. This person always been that way. All right. This is not a lie. And then again, they were dinosaur eggs. It's right here above this in reverse. They were not. And somebody could be trying to say that these were, but they were not dinosaur eggs. Okay. Or this is somebody saying that the Olmec head's been here all this time, wooty wooty woo. And that's not what that is. It's something else. Somebody going to have to redo something when it comes to archaeology. Somebody lied about something. All right. And they feeling like shit. Okay. This could be a race that's older or younger or something like, it's just something like that. I'm not going to go get deep into it. But people are like, look at these Olmec heads. This look like, because I'm looking at the Olmec head picture that I put up in my George Floyd image, in my George Floyd video. All right, because he looked like one of those Olmec heads. Also, I think what's his name, Dan Calloway, looked like an Olmec head. But I told you they're trying to say that these are old or something, and they're not. This could be a newer colony or some aliens or some shit like this that's newer. It may not be that old, or it could be something that's older, like I said. Okay. Somebody could be trying to predate your race, DNA, or something like this, or whatever this is. Okay. All right. So we got the Queen of Swords here, or the King of Swords. Somebody thought that they was going to have you down like a beggar on your knees, pregnant on your knees, begging them for something, while they propped up this person with this other feminine energy here, with this wise guy. This could be also mob energy. It could be some people in the mob. I thought the mob was over, but I don't know, okay? Because of Pearl Hawkins' clone or her grandmother. That's why I don't understand these people. Why the fuck you messing with me? You get what I'm saying? Because this stems back to then, this could have something to do with the Pams here and this father. What the fuck you getting mad at me for? You get what I'm saying? It just seemed like you mad at the wrong damn person. Yeah, so we got Two of Cups here. This could be people saying I'm a traitor to my race, but when did my race embrace me? Maybe they knew something about me having these other DNAs of other people from another race, and that made them not want to deal with me. Okay, I don't know. All right, because black people haven't been restricted from being entrepreneurs for a long time, and a lot of people are like, oh, we the best, we just got this thing about ourselves or something like this, so on and so forth. I've seen the uplifting of especially black women in the past 15 years. I think I witnessed it online. Okay, but I'm just wondering, what the fuck did they have access to? Because nobody's been restricting black people from being entrepreneurs for I don't know how long. So what happened all of a sudden? So this population increase on the earth or off the earth. Because that means you're saying that we've been talented for millions of years, and white people or queens and shit didn't have nothing to offer unless they got put in a pit of brooding vipers or snakes. And then by the time we get bit all up, and by the time we get up, there's nothing left for ourselves. But these people already knew who we were and what to get or what to do to block us. No matter what you did, you get what I'm saying? Because God, I do believe at some point in time, God was raising up rulers and kings. That's just my opinion. All right. So again, this may not be nothing reconnecting with a black community or something. These is not the people that somebody need to be having a Two of Cups with. Okay. Like I said, this could be somebody that's African that's starting something, but they bit off of whatever was already for the family. So somebody could have been acting like they was say this Kiki girl is not my dad's child. But if they did something to my dad back in the day, these people could have built something off of whatever would have been coming to me from my dad. They let this person claim it because this person said that it was the father. But say the DNA is fake. That's not my father's daughter. That's Ibram's daughter. Okay. And so what the fuck did y'all, if something happened to this father and they kept it from me in Islam because they in the dark, they knew about it, or they in the background, or they, this is shadow energy or love in the dark. What the fuck happened? So somebody could have treated me some kind of way, or, left me alone, or secretly praised my energy when they thought I was the only daughter or the oldest daughter, and my sister, maybe she was already in the background, or maybe she was still in Texas or whatever. But when they found out that this person could have been the father, or that there was a rumor about this, they could have been like, ooh, it's one like us, Islam. And then they started to worship this other girl. And at the end of the day, it wasn't the father's daughter. Like I said, unless they was preparing this person to be a bride to go in the dark and be a bride of the father. And that's what the fuck we talking about. Because like I said, it could be somebody that don't like me because I am something that they're fucking not. The bloodline or something. Or a real alchemist, or something could have skipped a generation. So this is just what the cards is saying. All right. So it's not that I don't like black people, because I've been around black people all my fucking life. All right. If anything, they don't like me. And my skin is brown and I don't act weird. And I feel like I don't know. Not all brown people, but I just feel like that. All right. So I just think that it's something else here. All right. It could be somebody's memories or what I see or something like this, or what you see. All right. Yeah. Somebody's like ill, or like I said, these are people that don't like to take constructive criticism. So nothing never really changed. Money happens with these people. In 20 years, is money that if somebody did steal something, they're not going to have this money. They're going to have to find out a way to feed off their own people. Somebody like me going to come around and say something. These people going to go on to kill the person. Because black people don't like to take accountability as a whole for anything. They just like to blame everybody else. And make it all about this or that. Or block out other people, say it's only black. But if white people did the same thing, they would be offended to the fucking core. If a white person said, yeah, we're opening up this shop, but it's going to be only whites only. We just want we want white people only to be able to sell their stuff in here. Because Mexicans is taking over the country and we want white people to have a safe place to sell their stuff. Somebody would be offended. So I can agree. People can do whatever the fuck they want to do. You can't really discriminate. You can't put a sign up and say white people can't come in here. But people can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They gonna do what they want to do, it seems like. But what I'm saying is think about that shit from the other way around. Not only that, it's a little bit small-minded, because if you just made something open to the general public, you could make more money. Because again, there could be something that's changing in the wind, but most times, from my opinion, black people get offended when they go in black people shit and they want to charge a lot. They want to get a discount or say, damn, why are you charging that much? They don't understand the economics of maybe having to upcharge a little bit because they have to be able to survive in a certain market. Like a black beauty supply might open up and try to open up or something, but they won't be able to compete with the prices of the Chinese because they bulk order their shit. I hear that they order it to like a warehouse where like 1 million combs and shit, and these motherfuckers just come from all over the city, hours away or whatever, and they all just buy it again from that warehouse so they can keep the price down. Because you buy 10 combs, like 100 combs from China, it might cost you $19.99. If you buy 1,000, it's gonna drop the price down where you might only be paying $10.99 for a box of 1,000 combs. You're like, damn, what's the difference? Because it's more of a bulk, it's more worth to. You see what I'm saying? So that's something. I feel like people ain't even got there yet to wrap their head around what the fuck I'm saying if they mad at what I said. It's just a thing. I feel like this is about somebody's calling, period. Or these people needed, they only tolerated you because they needed you around for a certain amount of time, or me, so they can siphon energy and claim that, they the greatest again or whatever. That's how I look at it. Yeah, we got the devil here, the African devil. All right. So, like I said, these could be newcomers or people that feel like, oh, but over the past 20, we've had so much growth or something like this. Okay, well, I'm just saying. Think what the fuck you want to think. All right. Okay. I do know that there could be, all these nations could have their own versions of Shalandas or whoever you are or whatever like this. They have their own breeds. And they could be also charting things off on that, like separating things on those, in that manner. But it's like, maybe I don't see it that way because they block my vision quest. So I can seem foreign. But it's just, I didn't get the fair treatment that everybody else got. And most of the people that could get me there would be people that's supposed to look like me. You get what I'm saying? Elders or people from a tribe or something like this. And if it was that much of a hassle, why didn't they just hurry up and send somebody back a long time ago if somebody was getting on these people's nerves that much? Because it's making me think about Elijah. No, it's making me think about this book, The Spring. And they're like, are you guys getting tired of having Esther here? Because if you are, and they was like, no, we're not saying that or whatever. But that'd be funny if you find out that this Esther energy here, or say some of the hidden royals and some of the hidden stars and shit, and to find out that I'm somebody that you might have wanted to be nicer to, because there is a connection to me in my bloodline or something to Hollywood. Whether it's these particular people, and they also gave, this could be a situation too, where I could have a different last name or a different family, or, you could have a different family or whoever we're talking about, or it's the same family. It's just the ones from the 80s is the ones that you're imprinted to. The ones from the 90s and all, you're not imprinted to them. You get what I'm saying? So it could be a situation that's as sensitive as that. But what they didn't know is that, again, somebody is going to be the motherfucker on the top. Okay? And somebody just going to have to be mad. But you know how people don't know something, but it's something about your ass. You know what I'm saying? Something about you. Okay? Somebody trying to make it about all other things. Oh, you don't wear your hair like that. We just thought you would get yourself together. It ain't got shit to do with that. This got something to do with lineage, bloodlines, and DNA and all that shit. Okay? So, it doesn't matter what color you are. If a group of people are, we all know that home means home. It means privacy. It means you think that when you're at home, you're relaxing and you're not worried about people. So it doesn't matter. Like I said, if people are putting cameras in people's homes, that shit is weird. It's foreign nature. I don't think we do that on a global scale. I mean, on a national scale. But again, it could be something that was hidden that I just didn't know. I would think that that's weird. And if this was people that came from other countries where they may not have electricity in all their places, that would be even weirder. So why the fuck did you wait to come to America to come up with this shit? Because we got electricity everywhere. That would just be strange to me. And most of the people, if we think about the slave trade or anything else, most of the people that went to Africa from America, they could have made, we don't really, it's not much heavy history about things going the other way around. People being taken from America and taken to Africa. Do you get what I'm saying? This could have been happening, but what I'm saying is that it wasn't heavily talked about in our history lessons in our schools. So it seems like anybody that would have went, even with Liberia and Sierra Leone, those people that supposedly went over there, it was supposed that that was their choice. Now, what these secret groups have been doing in the background to prepare for something, obviously they haven't been sending nobody there either, because now these people are here and they're trying to do what the ancestors said they were never supposed to do, is rise above the breed of us that was already here, that can tie ourselves back to this soil. And if everybody's saying that Africa was here and there ain't no such thing, if somebody said there ain't no other continent, it's all here, we just lied. We just take people on extra trips. We just make it seem long and everything, we lied. Then this means that there's something older, okay? It's not indigenous, it's not native, it's autochthonous or older. It's not Adam, it's pre-Adam. It's pre-Adamite. Where again, people naturally had some type of talents or gifts, and then, you know, they're on in the, you know, whatever. All right? So King of Wands energy in reverse. Somebody could have turned somebody's GPS. They don't love you. Okay, I'm hearing they don't love you or something like this. And the GPS in reverse, they could have did this and confused you or closed your eyes or took away your night vision or my night vision so that these people would be able to, like I said, when I got hit in my head at 9, that could have sent off something. Even if I was a cyborg or something, it could have fucked up something in my database or something. But I feel like somebody did this on purpose so that people could penetrate me without me knowing it. Okay? This is what I feel. Or somebody. Okay? And we got this big E. It's sitting right here in red with blood. I don't know. New Hampshire in reverse, or New Hampshire in the upright. I mean, but there's a King of Wands in reverse. I don't know, that came in and did something to this E person that's covered in blood. And then we also got Mexico in red too. We also got this grandma energy. This is also about a boy maybe being penetrated. Because see how this Guyanan or this lizard energy got this pole. This could be like, again, with me or you or who we're talking about. that could be different. Um, Everybody could have did everything in their power to kind of protect you when you was little, but it's getting old. You can't protect yourself, but these people never sent you through something that you should have went through. If they would have sent you through the vision quest, then whatever, you wouldn't have this problem. But they kind of try to say maybe because you're not from here. No, maybe because you put 1,000 people that's not from here on that chip, and you left out the people that are from here that needed to be aware of this out of it, so that this could be a hostile takeover, okay, or something in the likeness of it. So this could be also a grandma here that was allowing for a boy to be penetrated as well here, okay. That's that Jezebel energy or this bug or something too. What is this? I don't know what these people doing up here. Dancing around. Oh, they putting away some guns. They putting away some weapons. Okay. This could also be like, I don't know why I get a feminine energy or this lizard, because people said in the Bible it say that these lizards ain't supposed to be at the throne. But this person is looking like, what? I feel weird. Like, that's a woman, right? But you see this little tail and you see this wand in the hand. But then, or, oh, I was just with you last night or something. But you see all these men putting away these guns or putting away these wands. Mm-mm. You see, I don't like that. Okay? I don't like that. Yeah, we got water buffaloes in the reverse with this energy. Okay? With this water energy, the two buffaloes, water buffaloes in reverse. And we got the Jezebel here. Somebody that could be sick is this 94 energy in the head even. 9419. Jezebel. The person is, somebody could be mentally ill. They could be having multi personalities. Somebody could have split personalities, or it's not making me think about a sexual transmitted disease. It's making me think about a mental illness, okay? Ten of Swords here. Like I said, this could be some man that dealt with broken, fractured people, and they decided to put all this shit on your record instead and clear the record of all of the mentally fractured people that he came across that helped this person do things to you or something like this. I don't know. But we got the Ten of Swords in reverse. Somebody feeling like shit. This could be even somebody that was I'm seeing the grudge holder card. I'm not seeing it, but I'm seeing it in my head. Okay. Out for blood. Okay. Yeah. And this is the person with like shit. Okay. Feeling is white. Okay. So we were saying feelings. Somebody might have clear feelings about something, and like shit is red. So this is making me think that the grudge holder that was out for blood, they feel like shit. Okay. Because something was pure. Okay. In somebody's situation here. Okay. And something was not fake. Somebody could have went back in some memories or something like this. When you was in love with this person, or when you was dealing with this person. And it's not a fairy tale. It could be with whatever they're doing now in the Northeast region. It's not a fairy tale, but they going back down in something, and I don't know. Somebody could be in their feelings about something here. Okay, and we got this lion alligator. They tried to get rid of this person. But the Ten of Swords is not working. So these people could have went back to the drawing board here. Seven of Wands. They could have put these people that penetrated this child on some type of jury duty. But if these people could be doing everything in the world to block whatever happened to this child. Like I said, these could be guards that was protecting this child, or these are people that molested this child. And they got these people as judges on your case. And they are going to say that you're damaged because they don't want you to go further up. Okay? So that people can't see what they did to you. Somebody could be trying to act like they the king and they got the juice. And somebody like, wait a minute. Okay, we got down to 7. With that looked like a 2 for a second. But 7, no, something could have happened before the age of 7. They're like, oh, no, just stop right there. At 7 years old, I'm telling you. And somebody could be trying to find out. They're trying to block somebody from finding out who actually got the juice, who will be treated like a king and coddled, because for a long time, they could have thought it was somebody else. Okay. They could have thought it was this person. Okay. With this flow. All right. And I feel like one of these wands is showing that this is not a fairy tale. One of these wands that did something to this child penetrated this child too. This wise person. Okay. So this child is here first. This comes second. Somebody penetrated this owl. Whoever penetrated, one of these wands that penetrated this child went and penetrated this owl energy. And this owl energy could have gave the flow to this person. Anybody but you. They're trying to just stop. That's why the owl had the Ten of Swords. And I feel like this it energy could have checked somebody. It's something like this, y'all. This is a little bit deeper than what you think, man. Something like this. Yeah, they could have said it was this person so that me or you or whoever this is would end up begging. But I feel like it's not. Something is about to be recovered here. That's why they can't put somebody in a beggar position. Okay? Somebody could be pissed off. Because there could be like an American energy. That's the devil energy. But there's a leg. There's an African deity here. That this could be Africa's daughter. This person that's sitting on somebody's flow. This water flow. Like here in America. To be anointed. But it's like. I don't want to call this the Empress card. I don't know what to call that card. It could be the Empress. Or Queen of Cups or something. But I feel like it's like whoever this darker skinned woman is, she's favored by these African people. It may be because of what they do, how they walk, how they talking. They filling these people's ego up or whatever this is. Okay? I just feel like people think that I'm prejudiced. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm saying what I said. And so the copper girl could be, again, there could be a masculine energy here. We talking about just like the regular devil. Okay. Then we have Diablo's daughter, which could be, or El Diablo, whatever it's called. Okay. We could have Mexico's daughter. All three of these women could look the same, meaning they got some nice looking eyes, maybe some pretty lips with like the heart shape, fluffy cheeks. It could be three of these people. These could be also, what was I going to say? Medusa and the two Gorgon sisters. Now these women, I could be Medusa. And they say that the other sisters were not that beautiful. I don't think that this is talking about the facial feature of these women. I think that it's saying that these particular people could have been seen to have done some dark things. Medusa, it's something that I read a while back. Medusa, these girls were, the sisters were immortal, okay? The Gorgon sisters were her sisters and they were immortal. These could be sister wives. This could be, again, northern region, North America, and southern region, okay? But Medusa was a goddess and Medusa was also a ruler. She had power. The other two did not. But that doesn't mean that, this means like she was sit up with the gods. But the other two, the Gorgon sisters, were not. Now, that don't mean that they couldn't have been goddesses in the underground or in another level. But this is just making me think they separate. Medusa was separated. So it made me think about Athena. And this is also the energy of this Athena or this unpacked energy or these women being responsible for something. Again, if Mexico was somewhat a friend at some point in time, Mexico could have found out about what this darker Athena energy was doing. Athena was also the one that showed the people how to eat the olives off of the tree in Greek mythology. This could also be reference to the tree of life to me. Okay? And I think Athena was darker. And then it was something about Medusa trying to run into the temple or something like this or whatever this is. I don't think that these people are these people, but I'm telling you, we talking about the energy and frequency here. Okay? So that was the difference between Medusa. She had power though, but she allegedly was not immortal back then. So the fact that Athena allegedly she ran into the thing to get protection or something like this may not be the case this time. You see how that's that woman on that waterfall up there I told you, and right beneath that, this is somebody that's supposed to be pregnant and down begging on somebody's foot for something. And that's not going to happen. Okay? It's giving me 3 different energies with 3 different devils. It's also giving me Inanna, the sister that wanted her to take off all her clothes in order to get through. Somebody could be trying to block somebody's forward movement or passage here. Or like I said, whoever this person is could have been trying to sneak up and take this position. But whoever this is about to fall into this pit that they created for somebody here. You know how they always have the joke, it was a black man, a Chinese man, and a white man. It's something like this. I feel like this person was about to be able to sit up here in this seat, but something is being shown. Y'all know, it just make me think about Portia and her African boyfriend, the scammer, supposed scammer, or husband. And this is giving me the, this is like Peach McIntyre energy, also giving me something about Real Housewives of Georgia. If this was a group that was circling, and when I came in, I was like the fresh meat or the new cherry flavor, and all these people from like the west side and the north side was already like in one little, because I'm getting L energy. And if I think about the west side, if you go straight up Lewis, and then you make that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say where, but if you make that hook, then you over there. There's also another thing about a wall. Can't lose. The L is in reverse. They want somebody to take a loss. It's not going to happen here. Because before that, I'm getting that area. If I was here in a past lifetime as Alexander, or maybe this could be Alexander again, it's making me think that my mom's husband kind of remind me of my dad. They have kind of like the same phenotype, right? And a little argument that I got in with my stepdad. Oh, you want to go with your no good daddy? Maybe they was hiding something from me. I fucking have no idea. Okay. Right? I never even met his family or anything. But I know my sister and my brother and my mom was fond somewhat, or they was familiar, a lot heavily familiar with the family. But every time I went down there, I never went to go meet his family. I only knew the stepfather. I didn't know none of his family. But this is also making me think about the image that I have where I look a little bit like Alexander. And I feel like that's something about the temple or the areas over there where we lived. So these people could be predating something, or they could be saying, oh, well, we was already there in the 80s and stuff like this. You wasn't there. Or I told you, if they gave these people money to relocate north and basically be there and already had the foundation laid so they can all set me up when I move to the north side of town. You see what I'm saying? Okay, a boyfriend that kind of treat me nice, give me everything or whatever like this, make me feel relaxed, but these motherfuckers was getting way more off of me. And then these people could have just took from that north side, took whatever they made and moved somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? But it's giving me the energy of they're trying to claim this because they was already there in the 70s or the 80s or something like this. But it's like, motherfucker, this is like the temple of Alexander, bitch. I'm a forever energy, and I was there before that. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like that. All right? Two of Swords energy. Somebody not being split. Okay, so somebody wasn't split. They could have just, I don't know. Somebody wasn't split. They could have just moved to Georgia. I don't know. But somebody's not going to be able to find this money in these peaches. Miss Peaches, they're not going to be able to find this money. Something is hidden here. Okay. If it was in the upright, 9 of Pentacles, it's like something is gone. All right. All right. Spiritual Sag energy. Okay. Bottom of the feet. A King of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay. And then we go to Sands here. Sand or Sandra's or Sand. King of Pentacles lost it all. They wasn't split when they did something. Whoever this with these pentacles in the, these people is feeling like trash too. Yeah. Look, the 6 of Wands. These people got played. They thought the other person was the better deal too. 6 of Wands, and this is how somebody lost the whole victory here. Judging by skin color or by something silly. Jezebel, a Jezebel energy. We got L here. Lauren, Lola. This is Lola. And matter of fact, if I think about it too, the man across the street from me, the field man, Mr. Myers or whatever, he kind of looked like Ronnie. They kind of all these people kind of look the same. This person, the man that lived across the street, kind of looked like my dad, and then kind of also looked like my mom's new husband. It's something weird here. This could be also the mother could have been somebody that, again, a family of men, particularly my family of men, could have had the same thing for this mother. And my person that I got married to, they could have had the same. It could have been the same thing for me or my sister. Okay. It's something about lineages of men cleaving on to. But it's also making me think that this is something new. And these women just learn how to professionally siphon my energy and play it off as theirs. And the whole thing is America has been the muse for these people. It was never these fucking people. It just wasn't. They just got it in their grips to be able to get people for money. Somebody could be like, well, damn, we thought it was you that was the gold digger because you had a man pay your bills and be married to him supposedly, or be living with him all this time and have him pay the bills. But it's not the case. I don't expect that treatment from every fucking man. But nigga, if you gonna be with me and I'm about to be living with you, nigga, you paying everything. And then I'm paying for what I want to pay for. Shit. It's just the bottom fucking line. Okay? And so it may not be like that for the rest of my life, but this is what I was thinking when I was growing up and when I was about to start my family. Like, that's the way I want to have it. Right? Now, there could be people who say, ha, don't you wish you would have had your own money? No, I was not on no bullshit. Because if I was a gold digger, I'd have had an egg. What do you call it? When the women have that stash of money. So if they get a divorce, you know, they will have that money that they could just get on with. An egg share. I don't know what they call it. An egg something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? At least I know my intentions was pure with whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? And again, when I was younger, the only other person was my dad. Shit. If I need something, I don't want to have to ask no nigga. I'm asking my dad. But when I moved out with you and something like this, and you said you paying for the bills, I expect you to pay the motherfucking bills. I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Because if you wasn't going to pay the bill, I could have just stayed with my dad. Or I could have just stayed at one of my dad's apartments and started my life over and fucking got me a job, and I could have been a single mom or something if you wasn't going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm about to sit around here looking at you, looking at me. So, you know, no regrets. And that's why I said these grown-ass people sitting around waiting for another grown person to get a job. Who the fuck is you? I don't have to prove to you that I could get a job, or I want to get a job, or I can do something. Especially when we know systematically these people been fucking shit up. I don't have to prove to you a damn thing. Where's my fucking money? You understand? So we got the Six of Wands in reverse. Some kind of victory is in reverse. Again, somebody else, this person, this doom energy, or somebody could have been found to be the one to behead somebody or do something to somebody. Okay. And then we have the baby lion here. Okay. Yeah, this is who somebody put this spell work on. All right. Somebody could also be doing this to somebody's young child now. Somebody could be doing some kind of sex ritual or something like this. Okay. And then we have the flood here in reverse, GPS in reverse. So there could be something that could spiral out of control. I feel like somebody's trying to confuse the language right now because somebody don't want, okay, that's it. All right. I don't love you. Seven of Cups energy. I feel like somebody could be cloaking themselves or cloaking themselves in the sun or something like this here. Also, something about a toothache. Somebody could be having a toothache. Or somebody could have had to get a lot of dental work lately or within the past 1 or 2 years. Okay, this person is wearing a mask like they're the sun. Also, like I said, something about somebody's dentist records or dental records, whoever this is that's making that got this mask on or cloaking themselves like the sun. Okay, we got this woman up here supposed to be getting some kind of information given to her. But we got this person right here with all the cups. So I don't know. This could also be another. This is giving me this energy here too. Somebody could have their mind on something here. This is giving me this energy about there not about to be a flood, so on and so forth. And then, I don't know. Like I said, I just hit my face. I just hit my head. And I told y'all I could feel it a little bit now. So this could be whoever's in this New Hampshire, or this could be Africa. They done got up now and they stuck now. And so they gonna show America how they don't fuck with me or they don't care or something like this. This could be a father figure. This could be a spouse. Again, when I hit my face a little bit, I'm like, and then he was like, oh, dang, ooh. My person was in there. And then he was like, something. And I'm like, oh, shit. And then he laughed a little bit. I said, oh, damn, you gonna laugh or something? I hit my fucking head or whatever? And you gonna laugh or whatever? So this could also be this here. I love you energy. Okay, I don't love you. And I feel like, I don't know, maybe like in the physical, it's something about, because this is sitting right on top of I don't love you. So I don't know. This could somebody reading somebody's rights or reading somebody's something or showing somebody some kind of documents in the 5D. Because I'm here, I had to let go of you to love myself. So if this is God, somebody don't like God or somebody hate God or the son of God, I don't know. Because this person is dressed really fancy here. You see the queen? This looks like a queen would dress. Somebody don't like this person. Also, it's whoever this is holding back a flood. Or are they really? Look at this. It's like somebody was lying when they was little. They was able to hold back a flood, or this is illusion. And then this is this person now. And somebody saying, you just acting, you not really that, or something like this. But again, somebody could be in the heavens or in the 5D. And up here, this person don't like you. But I don't know why I feel like something else is going on here. You can see how this is sitting right on here like this. Okay. We got you in reverse. So this is not you. This may not be you. This could be somebody else. But it says, I love you in reverse. Somebody don't love whoever this is. Okay. So I don't know if this is somebody that like, I love. Somebody might don't love. I don't know. You know, it's weird because Like my reality is more of the physical. But people like, oh, people still stuck in the physical. We doing so much in these dimensions or whatever. And it's like, yeah, okay, if you got a neuro chip, I don't think these are natural gifts of people. I think that y'all creating some type of technology that you using or something like this. Period. And you like it in there because y'all can manipulate and trick and do things or whatever this is to other people and get away with it. Shit. I'm hearing this is not you, but somebody is saying that that's me and it's not me. Or somebody said that I died and I'm in heaven, like really in heaven. Like after you die, you go to heaven. Not like your consciousness is there. It's or like the abode, like I am a heavenly being or something that been sent down centuries ago or 100 years ago or 30 years ago or whatever. It's a different kind of something here. But this somebody's that's not you. That's somebody is dealing with somebody else, man. This could be somebody also giving like 5D connection or something. Yeah, we got the Son of David in reverse. Okay. Like I said, these are more African tradition masks. These colors are more like deer skin, like American Indian energy here. I don't know. Let me get something else out here. I haven't used these in a minute. Let's get with this mask because I want to see more about this. Because I know ain't nobody up in heaven fronting like they you or me or whatever this is. Okay? I just don't know. It's almost like somebody like, yeah, you stupid or you live there, bitch. Like, and I'm going to keep on. Motherfucker, you got somewhere else to go? Or you got a motherfucker apartment or something ready for me? I don't give a fuck about what nobody doing around me. You can't affect me around me. Now, you can attack me or something like this, or somebody could try to do something like this, but your energy being on some bullshit ain't doing nothing to me. And like I said, if this is a case where this shit get ugly, and we find out that this masculine energy moved to Georgia, and this is something that they brought up from underneath the ground in this town, why didn't this person have a house and shit like this before? Why did they come from underneath the ground, or why did they come from somewhere else? This is my motherfucking house. The fuck? You better find a way. We got devotion here, and we got idealism. Okay, publicity. Leo in reverse. Something about publicity in reverse. We got terror energy in reverse. This could also be the earth, like trying to reject itself. Somebody might not be trying to let your voice or your story get heard or something like this. Or if this is somebody that did do this dental trick, because they said somebody went in for dental work or something, and this could be a scammer or something like this, and use somebody else, a dead person, because that person could be a dead person. Like, it's like she finding out like, oh, I'm dead or something. And this could be somebody else here. All right. That actually, whoever went to get this dental work, because we was just talking about that thing. Influence. Shit. Let's see. I'm going to get one of my other cards here. 5 of Staves in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. Somebody's like acting like they don't want to battle for something, but they kind of do. And we got a High Priestess in reverse. I'm telling you, this could be like a scammer witch. Because let's just get it. Like, y'all call these people witches because they can pull off scams and get away with it. Something like this. We got a broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. But that's in reverse here. All right. And then we have a cracked cup. Dissatisfaction with life. This is in reverse as well here. I just don't feel like we're getting something. Clout chasing, trying to show out in front of others and shine on you. Somebody could be doing something like in the physical that you're not able to do. Like these people could be going down to places like town hall, having meet. They could be doing something that you're not doing here, or you're not able to do. It could be that again you're not getting any kind of support or something like this. Also, and shine on you. This could be also like shine a light on you, stalking or spying here. All right. King of Swords in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. They're both over here by this flood that may or may not be about to happen. And I will flood the nation. We got Lou. Somebody's name could be Louis, Louis, CeeLo. It says CeeLo, you. Okay. I don't know. I don't love you. So roses smell like boo-boo. And I'm also getting that sweet, that something, but it's not or what's the other song? Like basically like who you think you are or something like this. Hold on, who you think you are. So this is something that goes back and forth with somebody here. Trying to show out in front of other people. This person saying, oh, I don't love you. I don't want to fuck with you. You know, this is what it's sitting on. Okay, is the I love you in reverse. Somebody could be trying to get clout. Okay, by saying this. We got front. Somebody could be fronting. Okay, front in or in front. Okay, this could be somebody that was in front of you or worried to get taken from a throne or something like this. Y'all know what song I'm talking about. It's kind of like F you. Okay? Said you're running around town with a F you and something like this. But we got the Three of Swords here. In reverse. Somebody is trying to, like, I don't know. Somebody is stunting on somebody or something like this. All right? Somebody like you. Okay? You is sticking out right here in the middle. It says T-O-U on. So this T person could be holding on to this on person. That's what they owe. That's what they're supposed to give to somebody. Okay? Yeah, this is a son of David in the upright. These people could be holding on to this person in his mind. All right? They don't have the authority to do this. They could also be trying to take away this person's power. Yeah, somebody's being enlightened about this. All right? That a mother is in reverse or a female is in reverse and doing some unjust shit here. And they think they're hiding it to the son in reverse or to turn the sun in reverse. This could be also somebody, this is time for people to mate and you're not being able to mate with the person that you're supposed to be mating with. Somebody's wasting the time. All right, but don't be sad because something is about to change with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, some people could, and somewhere else, like in the South, could be getting these messages. All right. This could just be a hater empress or somebody that thought they was the big dog or something. This is just a high priestess and they think that they could stop something here. All right. This person gonna have to take a leap of faith in another direction soon. All right. Somebody is not a leader or something like this. They're just not. With this Hierophant in reverse, there's going to be a victory and there's going to be a payout and something is going to be restored here. Because this person could have been, yeah, but God, this person could have been made just for you or just for me. All right. And these people are supposed to give this person up at a certain amount of time. But they could be holding on to this person, having this person water these people. Okay, this could be like an American boy or something. And they have this person watering this garden where these Hamites are at, okay? All right? There's a King of Cups that's in the reverse. Somebody could be in Vegas or something. Or in the Southwest Territory. That's the truth. Somebody could have died there. This person maybe wasn't the King of Cups, or somebody mental illness or something here. Or somebody could have got robbed or something here. Or somebody could be on the low right now because getting rejuvenated or restored. Because somebody could have said somebody died, but maybe they didn't. This is false judgment. Or maybe motherfuckers is bringing people back to life. Okay? All right? But there's not going to be a Two of Cups here. Somebody could be going through a transformation. Somebody could be going through the nation, finding all these men. Okay? Yeah. Somebody could have got a change here. All right? They doing some shit like this. Yeah, they're not, somebody is not dead. Or there's not an ending here. Somebody could have, but somebody, there's no Two of Cups, but there's no ending. I don't know what this is referring to. Somebody could be, so this person can celebrate with other people. And this is making somebody sad here. Or you're going to go live a fun life or something, and somebody's sad because you're going to be having some fun. Or you're going to get to live the high life or something. I'm not sure. Okay, hold on one second, y'all.